Hello everybody, Gilly here, back with what remains of Edith Finch. So, yeah, we'll get into it in 1 second. I gotta let my dogs in, and I will be right back, everybody. Damn dog. Somebody, you leave him alone. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so where we leave off? Okay, we're about to head into the basement. Or wait, we did. Okay. I feel like I need to turn up the game volume for someone here. Myself or you guys.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
I wish we had a flashlight. You know? That would make this scene a hell of a lot more interesting.
About where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Was that a fake outside? Yeah. Huh. What's this? Yeah, this is where we left off.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Alright, let me turn up the volume real quick. Sorry, everybody.
I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
How can you eat peaches like that?
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Huh.
been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Not even controlling him. Okay,
I know it's
now I
out
am.
there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin.
I love that you can look at your legs. That's crucial in a role-playing game or any game.
Maybe
Like you're
this
playing
is
as
all a
someone.
mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Gumbo, go lay down.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh my god. Dixon, go fucking lay down!
Walter died when I was 6.
You can't fit there!
I
There's
can't
two
believe my mom
Fuck
never
it.
told me he was down
There's
here.
2 pillows here. You can't lay down. Jesus, dog. God. Thought I could get some peace and quiet while Mom and
I'm
Tony
sure
were
my
fucking
mom was
away.
trying to protect me.
Are you just gonna... Oh, I thought she was just gonna, like...
Maybe she
yeet
was afraid
herself
I'd end
down.
up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
All that food is still there. All this food is still here, though.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Can't see shit.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
What is that? You guys see that? Huh.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe
Oh,
it'd
this is
be
gonna
better
put
if
me
all
on
this
edge.
just died with me.
No, it's not. It won't. You need to write
But I
your
thought
family
you should
history.
know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Wait, we still got some game to play here. We got Eddie, Sam, Gregory, Gus, Don, Milton, and Lewis. Huh.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
The music, the setting, the lighting. It's all gonna make me cry. It's beautiful. The narrative is amazing here too. It's amazing. This is like actually how I walk upstairs very slowly. Damn.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
Fucking lay down, dog.
Any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Give me 1 second. Friends keep inviting me to them, and adding me even though I don't fucking want them. Did already. Okay, good. Jeez. Can I go up into here? Ooh, go around and do it. I
It's
want to
embarrassing
see.
for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
I want to go into the treehouse. I don't care about this
Sven
sad
built the
stuff.
house, but it was Edith who designed the cemetery.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That is so cool. Wasn't it daytime when we got here?
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
You gotta explore everything in these types of games.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
So that's the old house they built. Wow. I thought that was like a sunken ship or something. Is there any more narrative here? Eek, that's close.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Strict, but
there's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
There's no way this is safe. This is not
But looking back on it now,
leave it, Gumbo.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Gumbo, no. Leave it. Huh.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
I'm not gonna have to go hunting, am I?
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Huh. They all have pretty nice views from their room. I wouldn't mind this house if it weren't so super duper freaky. Oh. So we're at Sam. Okay.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? What? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
It's too early, Dad.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Ah.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Nothing quite like being outside.
How old is this dude?
Oop. A little more gas in the tank, I guess.
Hold still while I take...
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Huh.
I'm just saying. I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff. If you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
So that's not the photo I'm looking for.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
I don't
Found an
know.
old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Let's see.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Whoa! I got a deer.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
I need to be home.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don! I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
That's why you never do that on a
Of all these
fucking
stories,
cliff.
that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
You never do that on a cliff. Never, ever, ever. Even I know that. We go hunting on a huge ass hill. Wait, am I supposed to be going back? Wait, where am I supposed to go now? I'm supposed to be inside the house, because if I am, I'll go back. Supposed to climb up here, grill, drink. I'll fucking drink. Should I look at this stuff? Ooh.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
I like this. Can I'm taking a screenshot of this. Hold on one second, guys. Yeah, there we go. Alright. This is like a gym.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Whoa, 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 whoa,
My
whoa,
mom
more
moved up to the
history.
loft after her brothers died.
History.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
No, shut up. Let me read this. Oh. No! You didn't let me read it. Bitch. Divorce contract for Sam Finch.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam,
Oh my god!
I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Wait, I can get it.
What his world
Ooh.
looks like. You reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
This is awesome.
It sure made him happy.
This is awesome. Whoa. Not my phone. Probably the Uma phone. Hold on, wait. Oh, come on. Okay, hold up. Going.
That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory. I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh my god. If you could see me, I'm almost in fucking tears right now. You can't do that to me. It's so sad though. Oh my god. I can't believe Gregory died. As a kid. Ah. The world he saw. Oh my god. Gussie.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power, but all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Hold on. Okay. I gotta charge my phone. Okay. Gregor died in the tub. Gus died on the beach in a thunderstorm.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
I feel like I'm gonna ride that after.
Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Where's this power coming from?
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings. I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
No, 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 no. Ah, damn it.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush. I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So we got Lewis, Dawn, and Eddie left. Alright.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room, until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room, except Lewis.
Wait, a trophy earned. A closer look. Look in all peepholes and telescopes long enough to hear Edith's commentary. Oh. Everything ends, all roads take both paths to the house. Oh. 2 rabbits, okay. Yeah, might as well go in. What am I doing? Do I push up? Okay, I had no idea. I pushed down as if, like, to pull it up. Okay.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Can we smoke a hookah? Ooh, video games.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Oof. Wait, on what TV though? There's no TV. Oh shit! He had a flat screen up here.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Yo, that's trippy as hell. This is hitting all the hard points oh, he had a computer too. He's got a nice setup.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then.
A video game of a video game inside of a video game.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
I'll go with the beautiful prince.
Beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of his
Electric sitar.
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. We began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising them.
This is a nice reality though. Or not reality, this is a nice fantasy though. Wish I had this imagination.
His prince waited, holding his crown.
Sorry.
There was only one thing left to do.
Don't tell me it's cutting his head off or cutting...
Bend down his head.
It's gonna kill him!
rest, I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
I felt that on the back of my neck. Oh my god.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
We're missing Dawn and Edie. This is fucking killing me. This is legit gonna get me so upset in the end.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
Is this Edie?
But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Don't make me in there. Upsies! I need upsies! Damn it. Alright.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. there'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Oh.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. No.
Well, yeah.
I've seen that house every day of my life.
Huh. Alright, Granny.
But I never thought I'd go back to it.
Granny, I think it's time to put down the... okay.
I lost my way.
No, I didn't. Oh shit, yeah I did. I should have just looked that way. Should be rocks over there, so about this way.
I got turned around. I started seeing things.
Hey there. What did it just jump on? There was nothing to jump on.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
She forgot a bed.
That night,
rocking
a
chair.
lot of things came back to me.
Bookshelf. A stovetop? Really? A table?
Or maybe I came back to them.
Okay, a sewing machine is understandable.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Lay down. Go lay down.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Oh.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh my god! Oh my god. That... No. The end. Everything ends trophy. Oh. Oh, so sad. Oh. Thanks, Jonathan. Trophy. Oh my god. I am so glad I played this game. Oh, sad story. Sad story, but oh my god. It was awesome. I wish I could play more games like this. Like, I wish people from PlayStation could just send me, like, codes or something, redeem codes, and I could just install games and play them. But, I mean, not possible, so. I'm guessing these are all the voice actors. Special thanks to these people. In loving memory of Lewis Finch. The Finch team. The end. Man. amazing game. So amazing. What a great game. Oh my god. So I guess that's it for this game. Oh my god, thank you game developers, game designers, producers, all the voice actors. That was an emotional roller coaster, I gotta say. But I've played games like this. I played Soma a little while ago like this, and it just got to my heart for it. They, like, the people here, the developers of this game, like, basically tore my heart open and figured out a way to mess with my emotion. That was just a big roller coaster. And I am so glad they took me on it. Oh my god. Okay. I think that's it for this game. We might go trophy hunting in this game, just to, you know, help you guys get stuff, but obviously I already did some, as I said before. I got like 4 today. I don't know. What does everybody think of this game? Tell me in the comments, after, you know, tell me if you guys were taken on an emotional roller coaster like I was. That was sad. I guess we'll see you guys in the next video. I'm probably gonna be doing some Black Ops 4 or something like that with some friends. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Emotional roller coaster, loved it to death. I will see you guys in the next video.